Now in this video we will learn about potentiometer. What is a potentiometer? Potentiometer means a device which measure potential difference between 2 points. So what's the principle of this device is actually? It is based upon the principle that when a constant current is passed through a potentiometer of uniform cross-sectional area and composition, the potential drop across any length of the wire is directly proportional to length. It means what? First of all, let me tell you what about a potentiometer. It's actually an arrangement of 4 wire of 100 centimeter length each. These are connected like this is a wooden plank. First wire from like this, then it's a copper strip here. Second wire like this, then again a copper strip here. Third like this, and again a copper strip. Fourth wire like this, and from here we make a connection for the auxiliary circuit. This is the primary circuit, and from here we made another connection of that is called secondary circuit. So let me show you here. This is the auxiliary circuit. One end is connected. This is the two end. One end is connected to the positive of the battery, then negative to the key to the rheostat, and rheostat back to the other end. And from this end we have a voltmeter with this is a galvanometer with a jockey. So what's actually we do in a potentiometer, what's its application and what all? It's based on the principle that when we move a wire or a jockey on the wire of a potentiometer, then there is a drop of potential which is directly proportional to length. As we know from Ohm's law, V is equals to what? From Ohm's law, V is equals to IR, where R is equals to what? R equals to rho L upon A. So from here we can say if I is constant, rho is constant, area is constant. We are just giving same amount of current to a circuit. Rho is a constant, area is also going to be constant, but length is varying here. So from here V is directly proportional to length. More the length, more is the potential drop. So this is based on the principle that potential drop across any end is directly proportional to length. So if we remove proportionality sign, we get V is equals to K by L, where K is equals to V by L. So change in something with respect to length, that is called gradient. So this is potential gradient. Or we can say that K is a potential gradient. So its potential is varying with the length. So K is potential gradient, that is potential drop per unit length. It has two applications. First application, it is used to compare EMF of the two cells, and second application, it is used to find internal resistance of a cell. First of all, come to the first application. It is used to measure the EMF of two cells. Now here we join this auxiliary circuit, the same as the previous, and from this positive end we'll take a secondary circuit, or the circuit which is helping one to find the EMF or compare the EMF of the two cells. From positive end we connected the positive end of the cell, negative to the key, again other positive end to the other cell and negative to the key, then again this both are connected to jockey. This is a two-way key. This is connected to a jockey, and jockey to resistance box, then galvanometer to resistance box, that is connected to jockey further, where jockey is used to find the deflection in galvanometer, and we have to stop where galvanometer show no deflection, that is called null point. So what we have to do, let key, this is key K, this is key K, this is key K1, this is key K2. We have to, key K is always need to be remain inserted, only then circuit will work. First of all, insert key K1. If K1 is inserted, then E1 will be in the circuit and E2 out of circuit. So J jockey is on a point on the length which show no deflection. In that case, let the length be L1. So E1 is directly proportional to what? L1. So E1 equals to K L1. So second case, now remove the key K1 and put the key K2. In this case E2 is in working, so E2 is directly proportional to say length L2. So taking the ratio of this first and second equation, if we take the ratio, we get E1 by E2 is equals to L1 by L2. So by knowing the length, we can compare the EMF of the two cells. Now in the second application, to find the internal resistance, auxiliary circuit is again same. This complete auxiliary circuit is again same as of the original one, but here secondary circuit is little bit different, because here we have to just take one length cell, and cell positive is connected to the positive, negative to the key, and here positive and also connected to the resistance box, then to a galvanometer, then to a jockey with a through a resistance box. Now in this case, what we have to move, this K is here K1 and this key is K. Again K need to be insert every time, only then the circuit works. First of all, let jockey move over the wire length L1 to find balancing length. Means first of all, this K1 key is not inserted, only key K is there. So without this K1 key, when we move the jockey, we get a point. In that case, as this cell is not working, if the cell is not working, then it has EMF. So EMF is directly proportional to length 1. Then second time we insert this K2, we insert this K1. When we insert this K1, then potential drop is there. In that case, let V is directly proportional to K2. So by comparing first and second equation, we get E by V equals to L1 by L2. As we know, in the case of internal resistance of cell, that there we calculate internal resistance of cell is equals to E by V minus 1 into V. This was the formula or relation between R and V. So by substituting the value of R by V, E by V is equals to R, also R is equals to this. So from here we can get what, E by V equals to L1 by L2. So here R equals to L1 by L2 minus 1, and here voltage S is applied here. So this is the case of potentiometer. Potentiometer is used to find both, to compare the EMF of cell, and second